I mean, I saw you working at the Women's College World Series last year.
Yes.
How does it feel to actually go in as a player to be playing in it?
It's so weird because working there last year, I was like, man, we got to be here next year, and watching those teams, it was just, I knew my team was capable of playing against those teams, and I knew we had what it took, and it was just a matter of putting in the preparation and putting in the time and the work, and I knew my team had the talent. And so it's just so awesome now to know, like, we're going there, and it's weird to think back like that. I was literally sitting there thinking, man, we got to be here next year. We got to be here. Like, we can do it. So we are, and it's just a great feeling.
Half the teams from the Big 12, what does it say about this conference and the season that you guys have had all year?
I mean, it's just proof right there. I mean, how dominant this conference is, and I mean, even Texas A&M gave Arizona State a good run, and I mean, all the Big 12 teams that made it into the tournament, like, we all had really hard games and fought everyone, and I mean, that's how much it's prepared us to get to the World Series, I think, is how tough this conference was. The pitching especially has helped us, face tough pitchers, and just given us the confidence knowing, like, we've played those big games, we've been in these situations, and now being able to go back to Hall of Fame Stadium and play in front of that crowd and have OU there with us too, like, we just cannot wait for it, and we're just taking it all in, and we're going to feed off of it the entire time.
I think the crowd's going to be pretty good knowing that OU and OSU, I mean, their two hometown teams are in the Women's College World Series.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome to know that we're part of history, and that us and OU can do it together, representing the state. I mean, it's going to be awesome, and we're just so excited to be a part of it and to draw in that crowd and to basically just perform in front of everyone and show off for the state. That's what we're most excited about.
Are we going to get a Bedlam Championship?
Man, it's so weird that's possible, isn't it? Like, when I saw the bracket, I was like, it's really possible. It could be a Bedlam Championship. That would just be insane. And I mean, it's very possible, though. OU is such a great team, and so it's very possible if we go through and win each side of the bracket. That would be great for the state and amazing press for you guys, I bet.
First up, Baylor. What do you know about them?
Baylor. Well, I mean, they gave us a great fight going down to their stadium. It was so tough to beat them in their stadium. That's one thing I remember even back from my sophomore year. We had to go down there and we lost to them twice. So now being in a neutral site, kind of helps us a little bit. But I mean, Whitney Canyon is such a great pitcher, and they even have a good pitching staff behind her. So it's not even just about that. It's about their offense too that we have to hold down. We have to keep our defense going. I mean, it's going to be an all-around dogfight just like it has been the past 2 weeks. So we're ready for it.
You guys are kind of being called the underdog. I know you guys have heard so much about that. Talk about that a little bit. Are you embracing it, or are you just kind of playing it off?
I mean, well, I've always said, like, you're always going to be labeled. Whether you're doing good or bad, you're always going to have a label on you. So that doesn't really matter to us. Our label is Oklahoma State softball, and we're going to perform up to our expectations and what we expect out of ourselves, whether we're the underdog or not. So that's how we look at it. Whatever anyone wants to label us as, the Cinderella story, any of that, doesn't matter. We're going to keep playing Oklahoma State softball, and that's the only label we're playing up to.
Awesome.
Good. Thank you so much.